My upload speed is not the best tonight. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Everyone here? Hello, check.
Yeah, we can hear. Nope, two are gone, not here.
Ah, I see. There is no Norv or Chester looking like.
I am him.
Let me see.
Just forgot my password. Crazy.
Nice. I will add just to check if he is here. Yeah, sure. Let him through. And my upload is very slow today, extra slow today. Thankfully, not everyone is here yet, so we can just chill for a little bit. Also, Aether is still muted, so probably doesn't know what's going on. Let me just remember what happened last week, because I don't have notes for last week. I don't think I wrote any notes for last week. I need to write that down.
A lot of talking.
Yes, I remember there was a lot of talking. All right.
The exposition.
Exposition time. That's what happened
Clay.
last week. Session 10. Session.
Did we unmute Mr. Clay?
No, I'm still making notes anyway, and we're waiting for probably one more person. Usually I give like another 15 minutes, and then we're good to go without them. But you know, for now, this is what's going to be happening. I'm going to be writing down a few notes. Last week, trying to remember what happened. You came back into the city. You did.
No, that was last week.
Yeah, that was last week. So last week was
A lot of talking. Chester arrived.
We're looking for the group thing.
The current one is we're doing a quest.
Yeah, you're doing
goblins,
the
right?
Goblin Invasion quest.
Chester placed a note regarding the Colosseum, and then it was the appearance of Moss.
Oh, yeah, right.
And then
You-
Argila added us to this group of very suspicious people.
Yeah, a lot of very strange people that you don't trust. Right. So you guys decided to do the Goblin quest. Moss arrived into the city and then was immediately caught by
I'd be surprised if I wasn't.
Was his name Alver? And then
I got spotted by something else before that.
all right,
By Villa, no?
spotted by Argila.
Yeah.
Then immediately caught by Alver right after, wandering into the city.
Wait, are you sure you're a rogue or what?
Yeah.
Damn, you're pretty not sneaky for a rogue.
I have 6.
It's level 1.
Stealth 6, but I didn't exactly roll for stealth there.
So even if you just met Miss Moss, she immediately joined the party, alongside the other group, joined the exploration.
Yeah, so he has
I
no
mean-
idea what the fuck's
Exactly.
going on.
I
Not
mean,
exactly
I already
join the
knew him
party.
beforehand though.
Argila revealed his other secrets. That being he is Clay and looking to take over Goldenvale. Then big exposition. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna write for my notes. Four dots. That's all it needs. And then for today. I need to add Juan, RUG as well, question mark. And then we'll start. I'm not sure if he will be here or not, but might as well ask.
Yeah.
Right. Otherwise, it's gonna be a small group today. Small group. I say small, but we're still, what is this, 4 people? 1, 2, 3, yep.
Yeah.
This is usually the group that we have in regular times, you know, when we have one
+1.
missing.
Hello.
Oh, he
Hello.
joined! I'm very bubble.
Losing. I thought a turbo game would be like what? 20 minutes?
I depends on who you're with, 20 to
True.
50. Give or take.
20 to 50.
Alright, I need to write that.
Might be a little bit noisy here because I'm playing with my brother. I mean, he's
That's
right next to me.
fine. That is fine. Right. Let me see. To check on a few things and then we can start. Since we are more than enough people. Right. Okay. Is everyone good to go?
Yep.
Right.
Soon, yes.
Yo.
Technically, I am. Yep.
Let me put you all back in the world map real quick. While we do some recapping of what
Man.
happened last time.
I can't chew candy anymore. Pain.
What happened to you?
Braces.
Hmm.
I have the braces.
Oh, you have
The worst
braces
thing
now?
that's happened.
Yikes.
Yikes.
I think guys, man.
Oh, brother. Well, I'll just read from my notes that I just made like a few moments ago. So, last week, session 10, big exposition session, with a new party member joining up, that being Brother's new character, Moss, who had just arrived into the city, immediately being spotted by Argilla and then caught by Alvar right after. But it would seem as though Alvar has some plans, or at least some kind of connection with Moss. Whereas the rest of the party would be worried about putting up a quest and joining one, that being joining up with the Goblin Invasion quest that you had just found alongside with a few of your other companions. Let me see here if I can find it. Handouts. Goblin Invasions. This is the quest that you had joined last week, where you would hear, or at least read, that several farmers in the outskirts of the East Gate were being attacked by goblins, becoming so frequent that now even bystanders and traders coming into the city are affected by the same kind of threat. With a few of you probably needing some kind of compensation, monetary compensation due to the lack of the compensation you had from the Rotney quest, you guys decided to join in hopes that you might get exactly what you needed. Whereas, immediately after that, or at least figuring that out, Argilla had revealed a few of his other secrets, that being the Dark Room, When he had disappeared and everyone followed straight through, a big exposition moment would happen, and then a lot of people would join in with the dark room. Most of them, some reoccurring characters, previous characters from other campaigns, and a few of them, some newer faces, but still recognizable to a handful of people, such as, but not limited to, Tylark being there, Davros, and a handful of what would be some kind of soldiers from another land. Regardless of that, they all seem to have some kind of understanding as to what might happen should the main city in the Chained Marches would fall to this new threat, this invisible threat that somehow isn't quite linked to the Svartal Empire, yet still carrying the flags of the Svartal Empire. A few of you who were a part of the previous campaign would know this name, the name of Trams the Necromancer. He would be returning with some kind of new plan, joining up with whoever that was, that demon folk alongside with him, with the large wings and strange colors to his armor. With that all put away, and Davros explaining a little bit more of what would happen as everyone would start to walk away from the dark room, with a handful of people just left. You guys still within the dark room. There's Noog, Argilla's friend, and Davros there, where we begin our session for today. And let me just change the music here. As the few of you left within the dark room are still somewhat left wondering what to do next, you see Davros kind of reading up on his books, his journals and whatnot, and first and foremost he turns towards the newer face of this people, the people within this room. He kind of looks towards Argilla. I know you. I've heard of you from the Murax, and he points towards Chester. You, I've seen wandering about in the city, and you are an adventurer within the city. Now you, he turns towards Moss. I don't quite know who you are. Mind introducing yourself?
I'd be surprised if you did, considering this is my first time here in this city. Moss, 4 S's.
And he just kind of nods. You see, everyone that was just in this dark room has some kind of agenda they have to push with regards to the safety of this city. You, on the other hand, being that you seem to be not from the city, in fact, you might not even be from the Chained Marches, judging how you're still slithering. Do you understand why we have to do this?
Unfortunately, I do not understand the history of this place, but I don't believe I have a choice, considering I may have heard some things I wasn't supposed to hear.
Do you have plans in the future that require you to stay within the Chained Marches?
Not exactly, but
Then if it were
fill
me,
me in here.
if it were me, Moss, with 4 S's, I would be off and away, slithering to the next region within this continent. But Why are you still here?
Do I have much of a choice though? I mean, you're not gonna hunt me down or something if I were to walk away with the information I have now?
Probably not me, but we would still need you to keep some kind of silence. This whole plan that we've come up with predicates on everyone understanding the veracity of what we have to do.
Then fill me in here. Yes. Why are you doing what you're doing?
Most of us, well, for myself at least, a few, let's say, weeks, maybe a month ago, well, I was simply a researcher in the Grey Isles. During that time, well, a few things happened. You would have heard of the Mage War happening to the west, yes?
It's kind of everywhere, including the weather. Kind of hard to miss.
Yes, with that event happening, the storms appearing over the Grey Isles and somewhat staying in comparison to the rest of the other sides of the world, I put it upon myself and a handful of people that I had just met, decided to figure out why the storms had stayed. And well, they did their part, and I learned that in the middle of it all was some strange mage who had this vision for mortal kind. The same one we're looking for now. And he points towards that same picture that he has above, just kind of floating with magic. That strange skeletal man. You see, they found him, and he was the root of that phenomenon over the Grey Isles. But now, he's moved on to greater things, as he would like to call it. Though, I'm not sure yet what exactly he's planning to do in this continent. Only that he arrived not long when I did. So, what have you to say in all of this?
I mean, I don't exactly know what my role here in this is.
The way I look at it, you can either be a friend, help us deal with this threat, and then move on with your life wherever you want to be, wherever your curiosity takes you. Stop this person from dealing any more damage than he already has, and live your life freely within the chain marches. Or, on the other hand, you can be someone we have never met. We had never met, and we had never talked to, and move on with your life somewhere else. Watch as the war takes over the chain marches, and eventually, when things settle down, bring your curiosity back with you.
Will what you're doing have some impact on the war?
I would like to think so. Many of us here aren't necessarily heroes, I would say. I, for one, am just a researcher book writer, an author, in other terms. A few ones that you've seen before. The one from the far west, Tylark was his name, is a bounty hunter. He simply hunts people for a coin. Another one is part of some cult. Another one, well, he did his part during the time of, what's his name? Sultan Carmine. But regardless of that fact, everyone here is trying to at least stop the after effects of war, knowing that if this comes, well, if all things happen wrong, then everywhere else would be affected the same way. And most of them don't want that to happen.
Everywhere else. Well, I kind of like staying in the forest and battlefields kind of delete those habitats. So besides, you can kind of see him stretch a bit. I've been wandering for a bit, for quite a while now, honestly. It'd be nice to stay still for a bit. Sure. Count me in.
Well, it isn't me you have to talk to. Looks like your new friend, and he points towards a large robot right beside you, the construct. Your friend can fill you in with who he has in league with. You can join up with them, do whatever you decide to do, and should you decide to leave, well, that's within your volition. Not anyone else to decide what you would like to do. Regardless of that, he kind of turns towards Argilla now. You and your grandeurs of taking over the city, whatever that means, I don't necessarily have any personal opinion with that. All we want to do is to stop whatever this war is going to, let's say, crew.
Wait, am I still Clay or am I already Argilla? Can't remember from
You
last
switch
time.
back to Argella by the end of the
You
session.
transform.
Yeah.
Okay. Argilla will just nod. Well, we will see to our preparations first. What was it, Mr. Alvatron, you wanted to do?
I would like to take part at the upcoming Urban Arena. There's a coliseum there, or sort of an arena that's being built, currently built. It's near the Citadel District.
Argilla will nod and
In,
look
ta-
back. Yep.
in time, I would like your help and or everyone's help to participate in order to fix, to preserve my life, I guess.
Will we be paid handsomely?
No, but I have helped you a lot of times, and I did not ask for money.
So, does that mean I'm your friend? And you require a friend's service?
Sure.
Chester
I will
looks
be
at
your
you
friend.
smiling.
I just stay quiet for a while.
Hmm.
Then I'll base your reaction, I guess. I'll see how you would react.
Chester's
Argilla
gonna
will, yeah.
head out
Argilla
actually
will just
because he will help in the preparation of Sylvan's funeral.
Right, which is happening
Wait, where is
quite
her
soon.
body though?
It is.
Yeah.
She's still at the temple?
Yep, it's at the temple.
Oh, I heard someone talk, but it was so light. Who was that? Was that Arthur?
Are we
Oh, there we
outside
go.
the room now?
That was
Are
my
we
brother.
outside
I
the
You
room?
are
muted
still
my
within the dark
mic.
room.
I muted my mic to the absolute lowest.
Psycho. Right. Let's see. As you know, all of you begin to start making your way out. You see as Davros kind of turns his head slightly. If you don't mind, Clay, was it? I would like to stay within the dark room for however long this needs me to understand this. And he starts to just kind of point to his book. A few of the things I've written here are in a different language, much older than what we have even today. Few writings that some people that I had hired within the Grey Isles found within their journeys. Seems to lead to some kind of connection to that person. And I would like some kind of reading space, at least. If you don't mind.
Firstly, you will address me as Argilla while we are here, as long as I am in this form. Secondly, can you not find a better place? This is meant for meetings and conversations, not leisurely reading. But if you must, and then Argilla will snap towards Noog, who's I'm assuming still here.
Yeah. Noog is fine now. It looks slightly better. He just kind of, stares down at you as if telling you to make the decision.
Argilla will not look back at Davros. Two conditions. First, you do this under the supervision of my friend Noog here. And second, you give me the information that you gain from this book.
Well,
Do
assuming
that
it
and you
helps with
may
the
stay,
war, then sure.
regardless of its contribution to the war.
And you see him just nod.
Then you may stay here at your leisure. And Noog will see you out should you wish to leave. Arjula will then start walking towards the exit.
Okay. Then, soon enough, as all of you start making your way out, you return back to that same inn door.
Current time?
Once we're out, us, us the party or the people are starting to spread or split out. I'm gonna stop them and say that everyone, before you head out to your personal doings, I have someone to formally introduce to you. So then I would introduce Moss. He has been an individual that I have been curious about. As I have seen his deeds that may or may not help the city, but for the most part, he did help. Then I would like for you guys to probably get to know him, I guess, or I'm also asking for his help during to join our party, the upcoming or effort or something. Yeah, it's hard to talk. I'm sorry.
I will be the first, and the spots of hands, I'm assuming he does. I'll try to shake his hand and greet, like, hello, I'm Arthur. And then, if you're willing to join us, I will I'll hand this quest and tell him, right, if you're willing to join, meet us at 12 noon tomorrow at the East Gate area.
12 noon tomorrow. He reaches out for your hand, his 4 fingers wrap around your 5, probably. Do you have 5 fingers? And
For
shakes
now,
it.
yes.
For now.
I guess I'll head out for now then. Moss kind of looks around to the bystanders, wondering if they're probably staring at him rudely. Are they?
You're within the inn room. You're just above the staircase. Currently, there isn't anyone there aside from the four of you, or at least five of
see.
you.
Well, they probably don't want me here, so there's a gate up north, is there? I'll probably head out to the forest. Just stay there for a bit.
I
I
suggest
don't
The
think they'll want me
north.
here.
no. I suggest you register as an adventurer in the Adventurers Guild. As far as I can see, they are welcoming all sorts of races there.
Hello?
You sure?
No, I can hear
Hello,
you.
we hear you.
Nice.
Also, just
I'm
for,
new.
a word of caution. Recently, there was a Rotney that went to the northern forest. We were able to slay it, but we don't know the effects of its corruption. So, I suggest you be careful if you plan to stay in the northern forest.
Okay, that's good to know then. South I go then. After Big Metal Man here helps me register.
Anyone will be joining me to help with Sylvan's funeral,
I
or at
will
least
go.
attend it.
I will, I'll raise my hand. Yeah. I'll follow you, Chester.
I will just walk out with Moss.
All right. Chester's gonna head out. How's my mic quality, by the way?
It's understandable. Pretty good.
We can hear you.
All right.
Nice.
I'll follow Chester.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will go with Moss.
Let's see. Right. So, this time around, I would like for everyone to roll initiative to see who goes first, who goes last, with what they're planning to do.
Hey.
Looks like you
Low
have
rolls
to
roll
now.
again.
No, low rolls are good for non-combat encounters.
I have lost
No, it's
access to that specific token, by the way, brother.
Which one? This one?
Yep.
All
I
right.
have
Let me.
this one now.
You changed it.
Yep.
Damn, that was good though. Where's the border?
Snake. There's a border, but it's just the same color as the background.
HP. AC.
The border is not thick.
And HP temp. There you go.
Man, during Moss's interrogation, right? Because that kind of was an interrogation. I kind of wanted
Yep.
to ask, like, hey, would you be willing to join us if you were well compensated? But then my brother was so loud, I was like, nah.
You can still ask that, like, right now, aren't you separated?
Yeah, we're separated
Yeah,
already.
he's already leaving. So, first off, Moss. What do you plan to do? Where do you plan to go?
I plan to break the initiative order already by bringing Alvastron with me.
Yeah, I'll follow
Moss
Moss.
turns to Metal Man. So, I'm assuming you're used to this already. Lead the way.
And, oh god.
This is the second time you've helped my character register.
No, it's I was referring to Adventurers Guild, but
I mean,
if you want to try for
is that you're at? Yeah, Adventurers Guild, sure. Wait, don't you need to?
oh yeah,
Wait,
true.
no. The registry is just for artisan and merchants quarter, right?
No, it's here at the district, Citadel district. So I haven't registered with a monster yet, technically. So I don't know how it
I
goes.
see.
I'll actually try to history check if their people are allowed to register.
Yeah. I don't need you to roll. You
Okay.
know for a fact that there have been instances in the past, but they were incredibly rare instances of a particular goblin adventurer trying to join into the chained marches, specifically within the Goldenvale city. Unfortunately, because of the city laws, monsters aren't necessarily allowed inside the city. The adventuring guild is fine with it, but you know, they manage to join up with adventurers but aren't allowed to stay within the city.
I'm also kind of
Um,
surprised you don't have like a mask on or anything to hide like your snake head because Perturabo had to.
I mean,
Well, even if I had a mask on, my entire lower half is kind of missing. So
yeah, still Cassiopeia. So
True. Needs like no
True.
boots.
why not just wear a long dress?
I needed a really
Really
long
long.
cape.
Mr. DM, I'm assuming I've met with like monster adventurers in the city, right? Do I know how they like live inside the cities?
They don't.
They
Like how they
don't.
survive?
They
I
don't.
see.
They don't live inside the
They have
cities.
no.
For
Like
the
do I
most
know?
part, they stay in camps outside, quite far from the city. So like beyond the river, the Surim River back here, there's usually camps for those people. And then past like
People.
the
They're not
roads.
people.
What do you
Okay.
mean? Hey yo,
I'll just relay that information to Moth with 4S.
Yeah, I try to relay that you can only register here as adventurer, but that's the only extent that I could help you. I don't think I can help you find a place to stay here.
Just head out to the forest where I came from. It'll be fine.
So I won't register or what?
I know. I still register. Free gold, right?
Technically, it's a lost gold, but sure. Uh,
It's 10 gold, right?
yeah,
yeah, 10 gold. It's a monthly subscription of
monthly
10 gold.
subscription of 10 gold, which is at this point, yeah, going to be
10 gold.
yeah. Tomorrow actually is the date for payment, due date for payment.
Oh well, we
have
might
money.
as well all go there
Mhm.
just to pay early.
So we're going to the Goldenvale Adventure. So we're actually really near.
Yep, it's pretty
You know,
close.
I point to this direction to our south east, southwest. Then I try to lead the way.
Building that
Nice.
says number 23.
Hopefully, a guard leads the way when a monster is nearby.
That's it's fine. We'll be fine. You're under my protection in the meantime.
Damn.
My only home, but I
Wholesome.
don't say that.
All right. So yeah, together along with
Wait,
Alver.
I asked.
Mhm.
I sorry. I asked Arthur again. Where specifically do we meet tomorrow at 12 noon?
Arthur
The
doesn't
East Gate,
reply.
right?
The East Gate.
Is it
Yeah,
East
it's
Gate
pretty far.
or North Gate?
Oh no, where
Eastgate
that
was
party.
where the goblins were. Yes.
So where does Arthur want us to meet?
Is Arthur even here?
East
Arthur?
Gate.
Oh, there.
East
East
Gate
Gate.
at 12. East Gate at 12. Yeah, like or the gate or whatever. Like either at a meeting place, like outside the gate, like where we can just stand by, you know. I just that one. Hello?
Yeah, I get you. So I try to lead the way to the Adventurers Guild with Moth.
All
Ding.
right.
Damn.
And just for sake of brevity, I'll just say that you two go towards the Adventurers Guild. You meet up with the receptionist, and eventually you are
They get
told
jump
that
scared.
yeah, you get jump scared. You are told, specifically Moss, that you aren't necessarily allowed to stay within the city. However, you can stay outside of the city and still be part of the Adventurers Guild. So that is something that you are able to do. And the coinage for that, in order to join with the Adventurers Guild, is 10 gold.
Good thing I have exactly 10 gold. I am empty pockets now.
Yes, this will take some time for everyone, not necessarily just one person, so should be good. Okay. Since Agila won't be here for today's session, Arthur, you are up next.
At what time is it currently?
It is nearing. You can start to see that the sun is starting to set around maybe 4 in the afternoon now.
Tester, when is the ceremony for Sylvan?
I believe it's starting in an hour. So,
Let's see. Then I suggest we make haste.
yep,
Off we
we
go.
do. To the temple district. Oh, it actually takes us an hour to reach there or something.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly around an hour for you to get there. So let me see actually. Yeah.
This is actually gonna be my first time seeing how elves do their burial. Because Sylvan counts as an elf, right? Or
He's
no,
not.
no,
No,
no.
he's
not.
The fox folk
Fox
or
people.
yeah.
are burials based on their race or based on the religion? That's
There are some
burial.
cultures. There are some cultures, I think. If I assume like how dwarves like I don't know. Human burial is boring.
Yeah. Dwarven burials, at least in this world, they melt their bones with molten iron. And they put them in a cask.
Oh.
But aren't we in like a human city?
You are in a human city, and as you arrive towards the temple district, you can see as the priests already beginning some kind of prayer within the main church. You can hear small prayers to the god of war, Murax, and then followed with a handful of those priests eventually seeing you two kind of join up with the whole procession happening. Brother Kale, who's there within Temple District, turns towards you, Chester. Chester, since this is your friend, you can join us along with anyone who you plan to join at the mausoleum in the main quarter of the city, the center of the city.
Arthur, shall we?
Let us go.
All right.
Okay. Then, sooner more than later, you arrive right alongside here. So the middle of the city there. There, let me just change the music for this.
Are there burials for the people with no bodies? Like the three adventurers?
There are. Along with the Sylvan, those adventures are also part of this burial.
Right.
And I'll just put you right over here as nighttime starts to fall. You can see that they start bringing up the bodies, a handful of them from the adventurers, and they're slowly being raised down, or dropped down, or what do you call that? What's the word for it when you slowly put hoisted, not lowered, hoisted down, into the small kind of dug up parts of the ground. You hear a small prayer from the brothers that are there, the brothers of Murax, and after a while you start to see as they bring down the body of Sylvan wrapped around in cloth, as is with everyone, and they slowly put it down. They turn to the both of you. Do you have any words to say?
Is there like a salute to dead people for Murax?
Yeah, is there?
There's only the chest bumps that they do.
I'll just do that then.
I ask one of the brothers if there arrived any family members of Sylvan, if she had any? Anyone close?
Since you do not know, then
Yeah, I'm asking the.
you watch as they all just most of them at least kind of shake their head. The registration doesn't necessarily pry into family members for the most part. So if she did write down family members, then a letter will be sent to them regarding this unfortunate event. Otherwise, here you watch as he starts kind of wrapping out what seems to be in a small box crate almost. This was her belongings, seeing as you are her at least closest members of whatever group and family that she may have had within the city. You are entitled to this, and he hands it to you. All of
Great.
Sylvan's things.
Can I roll a history check? For the ways of burial, like for adventurers here. Have I witnessed some burials where they involve like placing their belongings part of their, burial?
Yeah, that is just one thing that they do. They just give out whatever they had back towards their person, but it's not necessarily something that everyone does.
I sift through it quickly, see if there's anything valuable.
There's some pirate paper there that she had left behind, a few torches unused, and one particularly, it's her mask that she had worn prior. Aside from that, most of it is just clothing and, her weaponry.
Her mask, I will request if it be buried with her. I'll probably deal with this crate later. I'll
And
just set it down for now.
you see Brother Kill nod as he takes the mask and puts it down into the dirt along with her, and they start just covering it up. Then after a while, with a few more prayers done, as night slowly starts to take over, it looks like that's the end for her side of the story, at
Sylvan.
least.
What about
I have
her
a question.
sister? I look at
Like,
Arthur. What about her sister?
Do I know Nakitani as like? Do I know if she's a Volpine?
No, you don't.
Oh, I see. Oh, never mind then. Never mind.
Aside from our weirdly Japanese name.
Did I not see her?
You
Was
see-
she?
You saw her along with yeah,
Yeah.
you would see her, but she's always in the human form.
I see. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. That
What
is
do
the
we
end for
what do we
her.
say to her sister?
She has a sister? Oh?
I have no idea what
I
you're
saw
talking
two
about.
of them. They were twins. Shelter doesn't know how those spells work, so
Oh,
Wasn't it a shadow? So like completely black.
no, it's a exact mimic of
Yeah, the
Yeah, it's
illusion
exactly
that she
like-
always uses.
I thought it was like a shadow clone, like but an actual shadow.
It is a shadow
no,
clone.
it just straight up looks like me.
I
Yep.
see.
Yeah.
It was
Anyways,
too-
I think it would be better if we can distribute some of her items to the party. We still have some use for the pyro paper. Not sure about
And
the
the gold.
weapons. Oh, how much gold did she have?
What gold she would have gotten you already used to try and revive her and Norv.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay, question.
She still has some left over
Do
before
I
the
know?
reward.
Yeah. Do I know any etiquette for adventurers when they have a dead party member but no family?
Yeah. What they would do is they just drink to her name within a tavern.
I meant their equipment.
For equipment, usually, at least, they sell that for gold and use it for themselves.
I think. Then I will agree with what Chester said.
Yes. Gonna have to find a way to liquidate this. Anyways, I will head back to the Adventurers Guild. See if I can distribute this as among the spare weaponry, maybe. Unless you have a use for these. And I show Arthur the other weapons.
Yep.
What were her weapons actually?
Yeah, what were your weapons?
Not a lot. You
Not
did know that
much.
she was a cleric. So she had a pretty basic dagger. She had a hand axe, you know, a few of those regular adventuring tools, and even some armor. But aside from that, she didn't have much.
And I'll just say, Chester, I leave this to you. You may do, you may do what you want with it as you wish.
You vaguely remember her punching bees.
I walk up close to the casket already being buried. I say, Murek's blessing upon you. And then I leave with the crate. Back to the Adventurers Guild.
Actually, do I have the loot
Loot for what?
from the adventure, the elf adventure? Did I give it to the adventure?
Yeah, the loot. You had like a
you
broken
never
loot,
got it.
right?
Yeah, you got it. You still have I forgot his name. I'm gonna
Can I
have to
request it
search
to be
it.
buried with the elf or the whatever remains of the elf?
Yeah, you can.
I'll do that, and then I'm pretty sure we're not close. So I'll just do the Murak thing or the chest bump.
Okay, just chest bumping. All right, and well, for joining this small funeral, the few of you that are here get to have inspiration.
Nice.
Nice.
But you already had inspiration because you were early, so that doesn't matter for you.
Oh, except for me, I get it.
Oh yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
I was thinking you were gonna get the level up.
Did we already level up? We already leveled
You
up,
leveled up
right?
last
exactly.
week.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
We're gonna keep the pirate paper cast, but the rest of the weaponry will be probably placed on like spare weapons to the Adventurers Guild. Not
Okay.
gonna liquidate it, actually. Not gonna turn it to gold.
Alright. Might be the smarter thing to do. So, now that that's over, and pretty much you start to see with the small prayers, they all start to disseminate, and just the few adventurers that are there to mourn for those people that had just died, the adventurers that died due to the Rodney attack. Most of them start to make their way away, and just back into the darkness of the city. So, Arthur and Chester, where are the two of you going now?
Gonna head back to the inn, unless Arthur wants to go somewhere else.
For now, are blacksmith, is there like blacksmith or general goods store open at this point of time?
It is still pretty early night, so yes, you would probably know that there are a handful of the smaller stores, at least, still open. Particularly, yeah, probably Yardius's place is still open, and a few of those, a few
How
of
about
the
the blacksmith?
blacksmiths.
The one where I bought the
Let me
scale
see.
nail.
Let me see. Yeah, they would probably be still open within this time of day.
Alright, then Chester, I'll need to equip myself first. I learned to use my left hand, so I can now use two weapons at the same time. I will buy a new weapon. I've learned, that I have a left hand and I can use it to attack people.
Wait,
There
can't
you
you
go.
just use your left hand to hold the weapon tighter? Deal more damage?
But what if I use two weapons instead of one?
Oh. Yeah.
Then I'll just wave goodbye and go to the blacksmith guild,
Okay.
whatever it's called.
So
How
yeah,
much pyra paper did Sylvan have?
one.
Oh, one.
Get an extra
Actually, wait.
fire paper.
Sorry.
The one that you gave
Wait.
her.
Is
Yep.
the blacksmith one the armor or the weapon? It's still a peel or copies? I actually forgot.
I think it's the it's steel appeal is for weapons, if I remember correctly. Let me search it real quick. Yeah,
Actually,
steel
weapons,
appeal is for armor. Yeah, steel appeal is
It's
a
open.
large armor shop.
It's the copies still open.
The copies would know that it is not opened at this time
I
of
see.
day.
Never mind then.
Oh, before we split, Arthur, do you know of any mages that sell trinkets and whatnot?
Oh.
Or buy?
Do I know if Yardias fits those descriptions?
Yes.
I think
He's the
so.
only person I know. Other than Yardias, I actually know anyone else.
You haven't been to the Arcane Ward. That's the district for the arcane items in the city. So that's usually where most of those usually go. But yeah, you don't know much about magic stuff.
Then yeah, I'll just say that yeah. There's an arcane ward. In 25.
25.
Number 25. Yeah.
All right.
It might be what you want. I also have a friend called Yardias. And then I never showed him, right? Yeah, but he might also have what you want. And then I'll explain that like there's where I bought my scrolls and the bead.
Okay. Where would he be?
Where is he again?
He is currently within the merchant's quarter, somewhere along those parts.
Oh, Merchant's, yeah. It is in the Merchant's Quarter, quite near to the end.
Oh, sure. Then, what does he look like?
It's a
Arthur.
Drycan. I thought he was a tiger, but apparently
No, he's not a Draken. He's a Draylan.
Really? A Draylan.
He's a Dragonborn people.
I see.
It's white.
He just has a stall out? Or is he an actual part of a store that's recently
Does he have an
placed?
actual shop?
Yeah,
Right?
he has a small shop.
Yeah, it's pretty big, yeah. It's a shop where he sells miscellaneous stuff regarding magic.
Right. Hopefully before he closes, I'm gonna head there.
He actually
need
still
to get
open. Do I
something.
know it?
No, that's why I'm heading there, because I'm not sure if he's still like open at this hour.
Okay. I don't know. Like I meant, do I know if it's still open?
You have bought stuff from him during this time, so he might still be open.
Oh yeah. Then yeah. If we go there now, it might still be open.
A white Draylan. Then start heading off.
Okay. Then Chester.
Yep.
As you start making your way to whatever direction it was that Arthur pointed you to,
Told me the merchant's quarter, and yeah.
I'll say that yeah, you do find it. It's a particularly small shop. The windows are not as clean. There's dust already growing on from the like outside itself. The door is a bit busted, but aside from that, as soon as you kind of open the door and you see on the other side someone reading a very lengthy book, looks like. A Draylan turns towards you. Welcome, visitor, to my personal shop. Battleborn, Magics, and I forgot. Sorry about that. How are you here?
I hear you're a wizard. Somebody who can use magic, yes?
Well, yes. I am a wizard that had finished his Mayday Periculum within the Sedalian Theocracy. That is me.
I've been thinking. So, there are spells that are taught to us, but what about spells that we make?
Ah, yes. The foundations of spell crafting. I had my fun with those during my time in the Sedalian Theocracy. Though, you have heard of the latest news regarding spell crafting these days?
No.
It is all
What about it?
mandated by the mage hunters now.
Mage hunters. For what? Abusive magic?
Yes. Ever since the civil wars that had happened within the Sedalian Theocracy, the mage hunters have taken over most of the policing with regards to spells and spell crafting.
Wait, but only for those bad spells, though, right?
No. Regardless of the utility, the strength, and everything in between, the mage hunters have taken it upon themselves to ensure that any spells created must be submitted and then reviewed before it is allowed use. Otherwise, the mage hunters would be on your tail. Well, assuming you have one.
If I were to start, what would I need?
Well, particularly you would need a special kind of paper mandated by the mage hunters themselves. Aptly named spell paper. Then you would write whatever it was the spell would likely do, the components for such spells, and submit it via, well, you could submit it to me then through my forms. I could send it out to the Mage Hunters Guild, and after some time of review and a bit of compensation for their part, they would return with news whether or not you are allowed to do so, or should you make some minor adjustments to their tastes.
See. How much would that be?
Of spell levels, there would be some form of greater indictment of coin. Lower levels, a few hundred gold. Higher levels, you could look at around a few thousand.
Quite expensive.
Very
Do you sell
so.
any books?
Books for what occasion?
Crafting.
And he kind of turns towards you. Oh, well, we do have the primary spellcrafting book, written by Davros Several.
Oh, Davros. I see.
Yes. He is the
How much would this book be?
writer for the Maydays series of books. Well, it depends which book you are going to be looking at.
At least the basics, before I can afford to actually craft spells. Might as well learn about it.
Then you are looking for a book known as the Maydays Ordinatum. This would be
Okay.
5 gold.
I hand him 5 gold.
And he hands you the book after kind of searching through his shelves, puts it out and just kind of hands it to you. This would be most necessary for those hoping to create their own spells. And he gives you that book.
Thank you. I took away 5 gold. I now have 2 gold left. Wait! I don't have gold. What? Yeah, I had like 8 or 7?
I am
Did
not
I?
sure.
Did I? Shit.
I'm pretty sure that you would still have. No, wait.
Did I?
No, you
No,
had
I can't afford it.
silver. Yeah, you had
Maybe
silver.
You spent it.
Oh, then
You
I can't
had-
afford it.
Yeah, you had like 8
Damn.
silver, I think.
It's not gold, it's silver.
Well.
I'll come back another time.
He just nods.
I can't do that.
Not enough gold.
Alright, I'm coming back when I have the money from the Goblin Quest, maybe. Thank you for your time.
Smart.
What
I'll
about
just head back to
the
the inn.
Adventurers Guild, though? Isn't your thing expiring?
Yeah, it is. That's why I'm like hoping that we could do the quest tomorrow.
That's right.
Now that I think about it, right? Like, oh shit, I'm actually out of money. I thought I had 7 gold. It's actually 7 silver.
Yeah, I remember
Yes.
you used your gold for buying like Pyra and stuff like that. And
Yeah, I
then
did.
you used the rest, which you would have gotten from Sylvan, to revive both of them. So you had no
Yeah.
gold.
I had no more gold. Alright. Broke as hell. Anyways. I'm heading back to the inn. Slightly dejected at my current financing status.
Okay. So just to ask, to speed things along, what is everyone else doing? Alvar, Arthur, and Moss.
I will be eating dinner and then early so that I can sleep early and wake up early because I have stuff to do in the morning.
Okay.
I would do the usual routine, or try to go to the guard district, then just patrol ish.
Yeah, the regular guard duties that you have. Sure. And as for
Faithful
Moss,
Albatron behavior.
Moss would have already headed to the east gate to rest outside.
do you have a
In the
tent,
cold.
a sleeping bag, or anything like that?
Fortunately not, but a sleeping bag I do, yes.
Right. Then that should
How
be
much- how
enough
much-
for the night.
Cass, how much for the fuzzy toad?
The Fuzzy
Fuzzy Toad.
Toad Inn, it was 3 copper, if I remember correctly. 3 copper for
Okay.
a room, and then the same for food.
Okay, so we have to minus 3 copper, I guess.
I'm also gonna
I
buy the
have-
food,
uh,
so I
it's-
minus 6 copper.
My CP is reduced by 3. Or no, 7. So 6. No, 6. So
Oh yeah,
6.
Cass. Why I wanted to get the book was perhaps maybe I can gain information to improve the spell without requiring it to be like rejected instantly.
Yeah,
That's why I wanted to get the book. That's the goal.
All right. So, with that, with everyone assuming after some patrolling and, well, trying to sleep, you all would wake up to a brand new morning.
You have leveled up.
Yeah, I unfurbish my armor for 8 hours, then refurbish it.
Yeah, you
My
remove
first
it just to make sure.
Yeah.
Wait. I have a question. How do you like? I forgot about Rune Knight. Like, I need the. Not actually. Never mind. I'll do that later. Ignore
Okay.
what I said.
We agreed to Eastgate, so we'll head there. Regardless if Arthur's just right next to me in the room.
Yeah.
But I
Right
should
next to me.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was planning on waking up earlier than anyone to check the pirate paper. If there was any addition to it.
Yeah, there still wouldn't be any additions to that.
Oh, okay.
So, with that,
Before I go, can I actually want to buy the weapon first though? From copies. I need a weapon for my left hand.
okay. Sure. You make your way towards the coppice. What are you planning to buy?
A long sword. If possible, ones with plus. I don't know what they're called. If they're stronger than normal.
Yeah, those are
Reliable?
enchanted. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Reliable or reinforced?
Yeah. What
Which
are
one
you
has plus?
looking for? There is the higher quality ones, and then there's the enchanted ones. The enchanted ones are significantly more expensive than just the regular reliable
the
and
plus one then?
reinforced. Plus ones, it's like gold if I remember correctly. Weapons that have +1. Let me see.
I currently have 210 gold. Can I buy a +2 long sword? Let me check.
Can they be merged, Cass? Both enchanted and reinforced?
Yes, you can.
Yes, my longsword is reliable longsword and +1.
I see.
Didn't show the price.
A +1 longsword is at least 1,000 gold.
Really, a +1?
Oh my god.
This is the prices for, at least in the homebrew that I have, is 100 to 500 gold.
A +1. How much is a normal longsword then?
A normal longsword would be 11 gold.
Damn. Wait, even
That's
the
for
damage
cheap.
modifier literally just +1?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
how
because it's a
D&D
guarantee
balances it.
increase.
Also,
It's a
a
guarantee
+1
increase.
longsword is considered a magical weapon.
Damn, fine. I'll just buy a normal. I'm planning to buy a normal longsword.
Alright, it's a magical weapon, right? Which means that if
Yep.
the enemy
Has resistances to non-magical slashing, he could actually attack it and stuff like that.
I see.
You
So
know what?
that's why it's
Actually,
like
I'll first
better.
try to. Yeah, I'll try to see if I can haggle or whatever a longsword for like 150 gold or less. If I can't, I'll just buy a normal longsword.
Okay. They do have a +1 longsword in stock. They are selling it for 150 currently.
Can I haggle? For 100. I
Sure.
don't know how to haggle though.
Roll me that would be a persuasion check. And the DC for this is, hold on, give me a sec. This particular DC,
That's 50, by the way. That's 50 gold you're saving if you're haggling for that. That's crazy. It's a huge amount.
this is a moderate task, so this is DC 15.
Holy shit!
Exactly 15. They
Yes,
lower it
good.
down some, down
exactly
to
100, right? Yeah.
125.
25 gold. I agree. I consent.
All right. Then with that coin, you buy out another +1 longsword.
I have 2 plus 1.
That's crazy.
Okay. What's 210 minus 25? I have 85 gold left. Okay. Last question. I have rations, but I never eaten it yet. And this I have 2. Like, do they spoil?
They do not. They're like salted meat essentially. Most of those are, or like hardtack bread. But for the most part, unless I say that you're going to be using rations, then you don't need to worry about the rations and water and all that.
Alright, then alright. I have nothing else to buy, so I shall head to the east gate.
Okay. And so fast forward a bit. We're going to skip forward just a little bit after you all have met and you're making your way already outside towards the forest.
Supposedly, supposedly it should be Argil that notifies Norv, right? But I'm assuming since they're both gone, they're not here.
Yeah, for the most part.
They're busy. Also, I was bringing along the cart with me, Cass. As,
Sure.
Intended.
That is to bring back some proof of, you actually killing the goblins and whatnot, I'm assuming.
And also as bait.
All right, you're trying to bait out the goblins to attack you. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
let's see what happens here.
As we reach the the gates, can I ask them if they have any, like, empty boxes?
The guards just kind of look at you. Strange question that you ask them. They kind of furrow their brows. What would you need empty boxes for?
We're here to hunt goblins, and they're ambushers. Right, Arthur?
That is correct. We're planning to use ourselves as bait and fill our cart with what looks like goods in order to bait the goblins.
But it's actually empty.
Yep.
Well, we have a few empty crates from the recent shipments that we had. Sure, why not? You start to see as the few guards start carrying in small crates of empty small crates onto your cart. About 5 or so.
Would I know
this.
the price?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do I know the price of boxes?
Crates?
Just to give them a tip. Yep.
Like 2
would
silver each crate.
I know what. Yeah, I'll just give the silver to them.
How many crates do we have?
Keep it.
5.
How much can the cart
5,
carry?
so 10.
The cart can carry a bit more than
More,
that.
no. 10 GP. No, 10 silver is 1 GP, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll give them 1 gold.
And
For
they
the
just
trouble.
they seem a bit happy with that as you give them the gold. As you put the crates on and you're making your way out into the forest.
Wow.
So
I'm surprised they're just convinced like that. Yeah,
Right.
head into the forest.
Okay. As you all make your way towards the forest, Alvar along with you, just kind of right behind. What is your marching order? This is pretty important since you will be going into a rather dangerous spot.
Who will be
So,
first?
kindly drag your
I will
tokens
be-
into the screen right now, and
I actually
then
asked,
yeah.
Boss, are you a scout perchance? Would you be able to, detect any traps or ambushes?
I could ambush, yeah.
Would you be able to detect ambushes though? Since the goblins
Detect
are a bit
ambushes is a
tricky.
different thing.
I see.
I can perceive, but not very well.
Then let me be at the front. I suggest somebody else carry
Carrying the cart.
the cart. I will lead the front.
I'm carrying the cart.
Then, uh, Moss, where will you be?
Maybe I'll be here. Because the cart. Oh.
I don't think I'll be with the group. Probably off on a side following the tree line.
Where? Which direction are we going? To the east, right? So front is here.
Yeah, front would be right side.
Okay.
Like, assuming we're following a path, I would be in a bush somewhere.
Okay.
Are you in visible range, or we just know that you're following us, but we don't actually see you?
You could probably hear some slithering.
Okay.
No, I don't think you can hear slithering.
Let's not.
Yeah,
What do
how
you
do you-
mean?
Bro, snakes are stealthy,
I'm a
man.
huge ass snake, bro.
True.
What do you
I
mean
feel
you're
like you're
huge
gonna get
ass
targeted
snake?
first. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna get targeted first if you're so obviously like on the side. Oh well.
If
I'll be
he's hiding
leading
within
you.
bushes, I'll say that, yeah. Moss, you can go ahead and roll me a stealth check. And as for everyone, this will be your marching order.
I'll be back, right? Back.
Yeah,
I
you'll
guess you
be
don't hear
back.
my slithering.
Oh, the
Never
plus
mind.
6.
All right. Then off into the forest you all go. Some time passes. You make your way past, deeper into the forest. You see the path is starting to narrow down a bit. At least the man-made path. Eventually, you start to see the tree line right up ahead. And oh, that's the wrong one. Actually, it's supposed to be 3d6. There you go. Let me just note that down. As you start to see the tree line, you're actively looking if there's anyone in the bushes. So whoever wants to roll that, you can go ahead and do so, and someone else can help you with that.
That would be Arthur and Alvatron, I think, because I am busy like carrying the cart.
Since I'm in the
One of
front,
them
I'll
would be
probably-
me because I'm literally in the bush.
But we can't help you though.
Yeah, we can't help you because you're
You're
far.
right.
So I'm assuming if you roll, you'll be the one rolling, but we can't help.
Yeah, no one can help someone that you can't see. So
Will Alvatron help?
Can
Is
Alvatron
Alvatron
help? We can't see. We can't see because it's 23 stealth, right? So we have no
Yeah,
idea where
someone
he
else
is
in
now.
the path should be doing it.
it's
Then I
either
will
the
do
two
it.
of you, yeah,
Yep.
or
I'm in
if
the front,
Alvar's gonna
so
do it.
I'll be leading it. What do you roll for? Is it
Perception. Yes.
Perception. That's performance. Wait. Why can't I click X? Oh, perception. Advantage. Submit. A 13.
Maybe.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Hopefully.
prepare this real quick. While I'm preparing it, you
Oh.
guys can talk amongst each other.
Okay.
Well then,
Is my brother done? I hope he is, because I want to go back to the PC.
Are you saying a laptop?
I'm using the Steam Deck.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. Dude, he's so noisy. So I went back to my room. But that's what I said. I said I'll be back. Oh yeah.
Are you a constrictor?
You're a rune knight, right? So you can cast
I
spells,
am.
right?
No.
Can you?
I can cast runes. No, I engrave
Oh,
runes.
you engrave runes, and then those
Runes,
runes
yep.
do spells or like something of
Yes.
that.
But yeah, I also have added bonuses. If I use Cloud Rune, no, if I have a Cloud Rune embedded in my weapon, I'm holding it, I can see up to 120 feet of dark vision.
I see. Cause maybe you should try. Even if I don't know, you need spell slots, right? Do you have spell slots? Do you use spell slots as a
I
rune
do
knight?
not. Nope.
Ah, I see. Oh wait, maybe you can make your own rune.
I don't think there's
Ah,
anything about making your own runes here.
I mean, what if you
Uh,
can?
maybe. But I feel like that'll take like a lot of time to fine
No,
tune.
I don't think so. Like, it's like spellcrafting, right? Because the
No,
tech
I
is
meant
there.
for balance reasons, right?
No,
Don't you
exactly.
need?
That's the yeah, exactly. You could just follow the way, like some stuff is balanced for spellcrafting.
Uh, I can try. I'll ask
Bro,
him first. I'll ask Mr.
literally,
DM first.
literally my first spell check like AC, HP, and initiative. Like those are the conditions. It checks for those meta conditions, and then it'll cast like a specific spell when they meet those conditions. That was my spellcraft. So you could
But
you could do that with runes. Like imagine you engrave
yeah,
a rune, right? Like you make your own rune, and this rune you can set a conditional too. Like if you get hit, you gain like what? It only deals half damage, but something like that.
yeah. But like no, I'm reading through it. I do want it to be lore related as well for Rune Knight. Rune magic is based on giants. So Cloud Rune is Cloud Giants. Frost Rune are Frost Giants. So if I ever make a rune, I need to read how giants actually live their life first.
Yeah, like for example, you can make a rune that lets you be resistant to cold or fire or something like that. You
I
know,
suggest you
Probably
move
it's something
forward.
like that.
move forward.
We're waiting.
Wait, I gotta
Mr.
piss.
DM is
BRB.
preparing something.
BRB, BRB.
Oh, DM is not here. My
Time
bad.
has stopped right now.
I see.
No, this is while you are making your way into the forest.
He's
Oh.
preparing a battle. Also, a question. I have dual wielder, right? So it's +1 if I'm equipping it.
Yes.
If I just hold both of it like one each hand or like on my sheet, preparing to draw it out, you also get +1 AC or not?
You
So
need
that
to be wielding, not just preparing to sheath it. So it has to be
I
out.
see. I see.
Right. Give me a sec. All right. We're just waiting for Chester to come back. Then we should be good.
Oh, okay.
I'm back.
Ah, nice.
Hello, back. I am.
Yes, my name is back.
This is bad.
Guess who's back?
Katie's
Yeah,
back.
you know about dual wield, right?
Yes.
Malong?
Yes.
Like you don't use your bonus or proficiency. Which one is it? Or you don't use
On your
both?
left hand, I believe I forgot.
So your main hand, you always use proficiency and like modifier, right, Cass? If you're proficient with it.
Yeah, but he already has the dual wielder feat, so he's fine with that now.
That's why I bought a new sword. That's expensive.
The feat
Oh,
allows him to gain the whatchamacallit. Wait, does it?
proficiency
Let
and
me see.
modifier. Does it? I don't think so. Right?
No idea.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Like weapons with the offhand, like it only does the dice. It doesn't add like anything else.
Yeah, you don't use your proficiencies with your offhand.
Oh, I see. But it says, okay. So you can use two weapon fighting. So at least in my main hand, I'm assuming it counts as a two-handed weapon? Or what? I don't actually get what this means.
No, it still counts as a one-hand. Wait, you can use two weapon fighting. Two weapon means one on the left, one on the right. Even when the one-handed melee weapons aren't light. So it doesn't need to be a weapon that has a light property, which is like short swords, daggers, and stuff like that. That's why you're able to dual wield with dual long swords.
I see.
Oh, so you
But then how
can.
do I roll without proficiencies then? Do I just do like type roll 1d20 or something?
You can make hold on, let me just do the editing for you actually so it's easy. So in your sheet, wait, let me see that. In your sheet, there should be, you should have two longsword ones, right? With the other one being not reliable. You can you can pretty much duplicate that longsword +1 and then name it offhand, or just I guess change it if you'd like.
Okay. Offhand.
It.
It's offhand, one word or two?
It's one.
It's one word.
I see.
And then you can uncheck the proficient one there. Proficiency.
I see.
And that should be enough. Yeah.
Actually, I'll remove the 1d10.
Yeah, that's for if you're trying to do a dual wield.
Two.
I need to recheck the rules for offhanding actually right now. Let me do that since I'm still also preparing.
Then I'll ask a question. Can I make my own runes as a rune knight?
Runes, make your own runes as a rune knight. I will probably say, personally, I'm fine with that. But yeah, you're probably gonna need some gold, some time, and you know, a bit of stuff for that.
If I have a moment of inspiration, yeah. But if I do have inspiration for a good rune, then I'll think about it. Otherwise,
something that'll fix a problem. You know.
Wait, do we have inspiration today?
Yes, the people that were I think everyone here, yeah, you should have inspiration.
Where can I read the lore of giants or of races? Since the rune knights are based on giants, I do want to like make it.
You can read the
lore-wise.
regular Forgotten Realms lore on giants.
Regular is that's not in Wonders of Vaedanys, I'm assuming.
It's not.
Giant,
unless you have the 2-weapon fighting feat, you don't have that. So you don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the offhand attack. The proficiency is fine, it's just the damage. Ah, I see. So the proficiency is fine, but you don't add the plus strength to the damage, so you remove that. And then that should be good.
So the attack I remove.
Yeah, so the attack is just a d8 without your strength. The damage, not the attack.
1d8 plus 1.
No, sorry, just 1d8.
1 longsword. No, it's a longsword plus 1, right?
Yes.
So it's 1d8 plus 1.
Yeah, it's 1d8 plus 1 because it's a longsword plus 1, right?
I'm assuming that's how it works, yeah. Hopefully.
I think so.
Yeah, it's a +1 bonus to your attack and damage rolls. So it's to your hit and to thing as well. So that should be fine. Should be fine.
For rolls as well? For hitting?
Yeah,
Yes.
to hit and to the
I thought it was
damage.
just damage. Oh wow, yeah, I get it now. Yeah.
The only difference
It's
is
a
if you're
pretty big
attacking with a offhand, no, just the, you don't add your strength
Just the 1d8.
proficiency. Yeah, just straight up damage, no other additions. That's it. Yeah. Anyways, to continue. As you're moving forwards, eventually when you reach that tree line, Arthur, you're trying to look at, you know, if there's anything about to attack and whatnot, and you do see one particularly strange creature in the middle of the road as it starts to lead into the depths of the forest. So kindly put your tokens right here. Should be a white screen for now, but right there, that's where you guys currently are.
I'm assuming this is the cart.
No, that's not your cart. Your cart is a very small hand cart that's right behind you.
I see. All right.
So blurry.
Wait here.
It's loading. Where?
Yeah,
Here? Oh, there. Okay.
Yes, you're in front. Chester, you're right here right beside
That's
the cart.
so small.
It's a hand
No,
cart.
it's not the. Oh, it's a hand cart.
Yeah, I'll increase the size. There you go. You happy?
Wow, look at that.
Alvar right there. And Moss, I'll say that you were already around here, up top side.
Oh yeah. You're so far. What is this guy doing?
Yeah, we don't.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
exactly. He's stealthing.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Now for the people back here. As you get slowly closer into the depths of the forest, you see that goblin right in front of you. Right now, he seems to be assessing the situation. He's looking at you, a handful of things. He sees your cart, and you can just about see as he turns off into the far corner. Moss, he knows that you're there.
Damn.
And within that split second, you hear him just go, "Subrata!" And you hear an arrow fly off. Everyone roll initiative, but you're not surprised.
Nice. Arthur perceived.
I saw.
Yeah.
I saw. I came. I conquered.
Damn.
Moss.
You, you what now?
I came.
Yeah, you?
Wait, let me
Huh?
BRB. I'm gonna switch to my PC. I think my brother's done. I'll be real
Okay.
quick.
Depths of the forest. Boom. These guys. Alright. Up first and quite fast, you see as that goblin boss that had just shouted out for everyone to attack, he immediately runs off towards the front, right around
the
this
language of
corner.
goblins?
Goblinoid. They speak in Ipsarin.
Never mind. I don't understand.
And you see him run to right about here and just kind of behind a tree covering. Moss, your go.
Since they know where I am, I'm going to look up to see if I happen to hide under a tree a goblin is on.
You look up and you notice that there is nothing above you currently, but there are a few goblins on tree branches across the forest. You can see from where you are.
Well then, since I see nothing above, I shall take that spot myself, so at least they lose my position in the y-axis.
I'll say that if you do that, you'll get cover instead.
Am I unable to hide in there?
You can't
the
hide,
cover of the
yes,
leaves.
if you use your action to do that.
Then cunning action. I climb up the tree and hide within the leaves.
Okay. You start climbing up the tree. You wrap around it like the snake you are, and you just kind of blend into the leaves and right behind the trunks where the goblins can't see you. You can roll me a stealth check, and for now you are hidden from their line of sight. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Alright, now... I'll hold my action. If this creature right here begins to... I'm assuming they have ranged weapons. To ready to fire, I will shoot back.
Okay. And since they don't know exactly where you are right now, this one back here that just saw you earlier. He's going to try and look for you. He's going to use his action to search for where you are, and he's going to do that with a generic wisdom check against your stealth. I rolled that twice. That's a 3. He's trying to see he's looking at your tree. He's trying to look around to see if he can find you. Unfortunately, he does not. And you watch the other goblins begin to move up, jumping across from tree to tree, trying to cover some ground.
Luckily, I am leaf colored.
Over here. This one jumps to around here. This one goes over here. This one goes over there. And now, from where they are, yes, Two of them manage to slink out their arrows, just fire it off into the distance. The others, the arrows are a bit wobbly since they're quite far, but they are still shooting at the one up front, that being Arthur.
Did
Arthur,
this one shoot? Because I'll shoot back.
wasn't your trigger if they shoot at
Ready
you?
to action. No, if they ready to fire. Was
Oh,
my
then yeah,
trigger.
go ahead.
Just good. Save me.
Advantage with for stealth, right?
Yes, because you're hidden, you're an
Which
unseen
means you can
attacker.
Attack rocks. Wow, first time rogue.
No,
Oh,
it's not your first time. Did you play rogue as pro? Oh
Oh,
my!
it's a
Yo!
You see this? You see this goblin up here, kind
Murder.
of jump across the tree. He pulls out his short bow and he starts pulling it back. When suddenly you see, for a split second, you see a snake above the tree just shoot back, and instantly that goblin drops down to the floor dead.
This kills it.
Oh.
Damn.
On the other hand, these few are still going to try and shoot up people in the front. So that's one,
Oh,
two,
no.
3, and then one at Chester.
Yeah.
With disadvantage because it's too far. So 1, 2, 3.
Planting. It
This
hit.
is
Oh, it
all
hit.
on Arthur.
It hurt.
Oh god.
Is that disadvantage?
No, these ones aren't disadvantage.
One is glancing. Sadly.
One is glancing, so the glancing one is the lowest one, unfortunately.
What?
That's 2 plus 7 plus 6.
What's that? That's 15. This is a
15
class
damage altogether as arrows fly off cross towards you, and one arrow, a bit wobbly, sends out to Chester from the far back. That's disadvantage, so regardless of that, that misses. You watch as the arrow just barely hits the ground in front of you. As Chester, it is now your turn.
Okay. I see the goblin boss, right? This one looks different. I move forward a bit. Right here. And I will cast a spell. I will cast Magic Missile.
Oh, damn, alright.
That's
Um,
3 magic missiles, right?
Yes.
2, 3. That's 12 points of damage.
12 points. You see that he's covering behind a tree, but the magic missile just curves around it and just hits him from every direction. And you watch as he just shouts out in pain as he looks off towards you. And he points towards you. He shouts, "Scura ma puta!" And you start to see as the goblins all turn their direction, their eyes on you now.
Uh-oh. Before I end, can I look around me if there are any rocks that are like kind of big, but you know, like a
Catapultable.
rock. Yeah, catapultable.
Right here.
Which one? This one?
This one right here.
This one? Oh, that one. Okay, okay. So I moved 5 feet. I still have some movement left, so I'll move over here. And that's it. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Arthur, you are up.
Alright. Well, I will use both my weapons, my longswords. So I will now have currently 18 AC this time. Then sadly, it is out of reach. So I will just stay here and then prepare to dodge any arrows. I'll
Alright.
actually use second wind as well. So
Smart.
plus 4. Oh, 11. Feels good. I am healthy once again. So. Is there like any way to intimidate? Like I'll just shout at them, you know, like come at me. And
Yeah.
then,
Yo.
actually, and then lastly,
But that will use your action.
oh, never mind. Then I'll just be if I'm large. Do they have advantage in hitting me?
Unless it says there, then it should be just the same.
I see. Then I will grow big, you know, to attract their attention.
Oh, he's
and
growing
prepare to
big,
dodge their
damn.
bullets.
Hey yo! Instantly, you activate your rune, and instantly you begin to grow in size.
You're taking the dodge action.
Big boy.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm large. But I am dodging.
You're really fast for a massive creature. All right, as you grow up in size and begin to, prepare for the attacks and try and dodge, Alvar, what are you doing far back? You see as Arthur just walks up and starts to grow in size like Ant-Man.
Question: which goblins do I see?
From where you are, the most visible ones are the ones in the front. These three back here.
Alright. Let me see if I can reach it. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? Wait, why am I drawing? I'm sorry.
Why are you doing?
Yeah. You already know.
You already know. So if I'm assuming they're here, I would cast my buffing spell, I guess, or debuff. Centered around the center. Them. Let me see their range first, though. Terrifier. 60 feet. Oh, can't reach that. So I'll try to move here. Wait. Cut that. I'll be here.
Okay.
Then
Right in front of the cart.
60 feet. So at the center of them, I guess. Or I'll try to avoid Arthur if possible.
Alright.
So
So it
20
would
feet.
be like this. It's a cube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I make? Doesn't hit him, right?
It
Can
does
you make it
not.
into a diamond? Ah, I see. I'm not hit. I'm safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
That's what I would do.
Okay. You cast your spell, and instantly within that forest, things begin to glow. And now I have to roll dexterities? Is that?
Yes.
For every creature within that area. So this is for
In the
the
mean,
boss.
Damn,
This is for
they're-
the one on the south
good.
side. One on the farther back but south side. And one in the northern side.
They're quite dexterous.
a 50-50. 50% hit rate, guys.
Yeah, two of them, this one right here and the one in the far back are glowing, but the rest seem to be just alright.
I have to check something out. Is this a bonus action or an action? If I'm
This is
using,
an action.
I mean, if I'm using a spirit totem.
That I do not know. As a bonus action.
Alright, for my bonus action, I would put a spirit totem. I don't know how far this is though. To where near Arthur is, so I could give him an advantage.
Oh, alright.
Oh.
Let's see if I can find a totem here. At least an icon of a totem. Not a lot of choices that I have here.
Can I even pass through the forest? I just realized I'm pretty big.
Yeah, you might not be able to.
Oops. It's fine. I believe in my team.
You know what? For now, I'll just use some random barrel for your totem.
Okay.
I don't
Actually,
have
it's another-
Yeah.
It's another 30-foot radius, so I'm drawing Venn diagrams here. I'm sorry.
Man, I need
Venn
to find...
diagrams are circles, though.
I'm sorry, bro. I don't know. Diagrams. Something.
Wait.
So it'll probably
Is this-
be centered around Atto.
No, this will be your totem.
Can it be near
Where?
here
Like right
with
behind
Arthur?
him?
Some,
Above?
or beside
Right
him? Yeah, something like
What does
that.
it look
Okay.
like? It looks like a warhawk, right?
This
The hawk,
is
yeah.
30-foot
one.
radius. Let's see.
It's in the
30.
free assets.
Boom! There you go. That's the
Oh,
size
dang.
of the aura that it emits. And any creature within that aura, what happens?
I can use my reaction to make their attack advantage.
Oh, okay.
So he decides.
Great.
I decide. I can team up with the goblins and kill you, but I won't.
Yo!
Okay.
Immediately after you cast that, you make that totem appear, you watch as that boss back here hiding behind a tree begins to just kind of shout out something in Ipsaran, and he will start to run deep into the forest and disappear.
Damn.
Wow, what a guy.
Moss, you're up.
Would they have noticed my position from the last RY shot?
Yes, you are now
Can I
seen.
actually shout to Moss like follow like as he leaves?
It's not your turn, so you cannot do that.
Oh, feels bad.
Well, sucks to suck.
Then deeper into the forest I go. I'll climb down. I have climbing speed, by the way, of 20. And head off to these bushes and hopefully hide again. Where is this hideable? Do I have to be here?
Where?
do I have to go
Where
for
are you?
hide?
Anything that
hideable?
has bushes. Yeah, you can hide there.
Then yes, I will stay here. Look towards this direction. Is he glowing? He should be glowing. Can I
Yes,
see
he is glowing with that fairy aura.
him? But first, time to reproc stealth.
Okay. You hide in the deep bushes. Go ahead and roll me another stealth check. All right.
Row.
And now you are hidden.
And again, if this creature readies to fire, I'll shoot first.
Okay. You know what? That is exactly what they will be doing. You watch as they start pulling up their short bows, preparing to shoot, all trying to point at the large creature in front of them. So yeah, reaction pops up. Go ahead.
Yikes.
12 to hit. You watch as your arrow flies across and does not hit.
I'm just snake in bush now.
All right. Now as the goblins prepare, they start aiming downwind to where you are. Short bows at hand, they start shooting all together. This is all at Arthur. 1, 2, 3,
disadvantage.
4. Not anymore, because you're close enough.
Oh, even what dodge action then?
Huh?
Didn't I? What dodge action? I thought it was.
Oh, right,
grant
you're
me
dodging. Yeah, so this would be with disadvantage. So that's the initial rolls. With disadvantage, I don't think any of those hit you aside from the first one.
Yep, only the first
So only
one.
the first one needs to have disadvantage. This is with disadvantage. 16.
Oh, it misses. Idiots.
You watch this. You watch as Arthur just dodges nimbly out of the arrow's paths as they start
And then you
flying
get
off
ignited.
towards him, and they all see you dodge that. Immediately after, they start to climb down, and a few of them, from the back at least, will retreat deeper into the forest, and they will disappear. This one cannot disappear yet, so he's just down there for now. Chester, your turn.
Is Arthur in the way when I shoot a catapult at this guy?
Currently, yes, he will be in the way. So you have to move just a little bit.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop what I'm currently wielding, which is my longsword. And will it be an action to try and carry this or something?
The rock? Yes, it will be an action to carry the rock.
You catapult
Since I'm
yourself.
gonna use a spell slot anyway.
There is still like smaller rocks right across over here, so you can use those instead.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm just wondering if like they're heavy enough because there's a weight requirement. Weight requirement.
The larger one should be heavy enough, I will say.
Since I'm gonna use spell slot anyway, I'm just gonna run up here, and I will use magic missile again. On.
Person,
Can I
can you
see
catapult
this?
your own sword?
Yes,
Or what?
I can. I can catapult
Oh.
my own sword, but it will destroy it.
For the
Can I
coolest
see this,
effect.
Cass?
From where you are, yes.
Okay. First,
They do have cover though. They're hiding behind the tree, and they're mostly on the branches.
Question.
this one is the
for
most
this,
obvious, right?
Yes, this one.
I am dumb.
Okay. 1,
For this is... never mind. Later.
2, 3. All in the same goblin.
All right.
That
Then you watch as this goblin begins to or prepares to jump down to try and run away, but as it's climbing down, magic missiles start appearing from your hand, just flying off towards the goblin, hits him in the head, and you watch as he falls face first onto the ground, plants his face onto the soil, and he is gone.
They're retreating into the forest. Chase after them. That's the end of my turn.
Nice.
All right.
Spell slot then.
Can I have
Arthur,
roll
One
here?
left.
Can I fit normally? Or is that a...
you have to roll me a acrobatics check
acrobatic.
to try and fit through.
20.
Wow,
You can't.
for a giant, you're pretty acrobatic. You are moving quickly straight through the forest.
He did dodge like 4 arrows, so
Yep. Also, for dual wielder, right? I can stow and wait, what was that? Okay. Then can I? Is it a bonus action if I my offhand sword, I replace it with a dagger? that count as an
Switching
action?
weapons is a free action.
Alright, then I will do that. I will use my main hand to, eviscerate this goblin right in front of me, and then I'll throw the dagger on my offhand to the goblin running away.
And now,
Does it-
wait a minute. Throwing might be an action.
Oh,
Unless
I can't use it
you have the
on
feature.
offhand.
Unless
I
you have the
see.
feature.
Yes, throwing is an action. So that is a different thing entirely.
I see. Then can I use my main hand, the action, as throwing the dagger, and my
Yes,
offhand?
yes,
attack
that's what
this
you can do.
dagger? Then I'll do that then. I'll try to target the goblin's leg or anything that bleeds a lot, to make it easier to track him.
Okay. If you don't
Oh.
kill it,
Yes. I have advantage, right?
Yes, you have an advantage on that creature in front of you.
I will target its leg, something like that's not vital, and it will kill him. 13.
You don't have an advantage on this one though. So this is
Really?
unfortunately a 6.
Sorry.
This one in
It's a
front of
6,
you, you
right?
have advantage on. So you watch as
Right.
you throw your dagger out, you watch your dagger just drop right in front of him as he's running away into the forest, and unfortunately, you are unable to hit that one.
Oh. Who cares, I'll let you live this time, and then I will longsword. Oh.
That unfortunate. Wait, that's an advantage though.
No,
So wait, no, that's attack.
No, wait, that's attack. Wait, what do I
Yeah.
click?
Another sword.
No, you click
Wait,
another
no.
sword and you're not the.
Click another.
thing. Did you
I
turn?
see.
Did you turn off the
Advantage.
thing? I think you turned off
What?
the attack roll, so it's only showing.
I see.
You need to turn that on. Yeah,
I see.
try it now.
Then it is advantage. Oh,
There we go.
okay.
It's a 16,
Then-
and then damage should just be
4.
1d8 plus 1. So that's 4. Unfortunately, that's not enough to kill it, but you manage to hit through, just slash across, and you manage to nick his hand as he's trying to run away. And he is
Then I'll
still
just say to
alive.
them, can I shout to my party, let them live, let them lead us to the camp, to their camp.
Okay. You shout out to the party, and Alver, what do you do?
Did I see where Moth is?
You saw him drop down for a moment. He's somewhere around the northern side.
But I can assume he's somewhere around here or something, right?
Yes, you saw him drop down around this part. So you would know he's
Right.
somewhere there.
I would try to follow what Arthur did. Said, move here, then move. Totem is movable, right?
Can you click that again? The totem? I'm pretty sure you can move it.
Mm-hmm. Wait,
Yeah,
pretty
as a
long
bonus
time.
action, you can move the spirit up to 60 feet to a point you can see.
Then I'll still move it centered around Arthur.
Okay,
I like behind Arthur.
right there.
Damn, bro.
Then that's about it.
What is this?
If I see, as for my, I prepared an action, I guess. Or is it a reaction? It's a reaction for the thing, right? If I see anyone trying to attack a goblin, I would just instantly proc the effect.
Okay.
For,
All right.
for example, Moss, I will proc the effect. His next attack.
All
It's
right.
the end of my turn.
Moss, it is your turn. What do you plan to do?
I am about to do what my bloodline is capable of doing.
Huh?
Smother
Yeah.
him to death with my body.
Huh?
Hey, yo.
Death by
What?
Snoo Snoo?
I am going to grapple him.
Oh, okay.
It's one.
Go ahead and make a athletics check. Let me see that again. Grappling would be, yeah, athletics against his athletics or dexterity, which case he will use his dexterity.
Unfortunately, I'm not very athletic.
14 against. A 15, just
Yikes.
one. He managed to just kind of.
Inspiration!
Oh, damn, alright, go ahead.
I really want this to work.
Another
Bruh.
14.
Oh,
Still not enough. You watch as he wriggles out of your constricting grasp, and he is planning to run at this point.
you have opportunity of attack.
Yup. I'm staying right here.
Alright.
I will end my turn.
In which case, now that this creature can see you, Moss, you watch as he turns towards you, arrow in hand, quickly takes a shot. 11. Wait, that's a... not 11, that's a 17. Why did I roll that with disadvantage?
Short, he's very close to me.
No, not the one in
Unless
front
he has
of you,
that
the one
one-
across.
Oh, this one I see. What the square?
Yeah, this one.
Does Moss have cover?
From where you are, you're down in the tree, so no, wait, no, you do have cover.
I have
That's a
million
plus
of trees
2.
between-
What's your AC, Moss? 13 plus 2,
15,
15. That is still not enough. That's a
It's
17.
a bat.
American
But
sniper.
I have a cloud rune. Was it cloud or stone? I forgot. Wait.
It's see, you're gonna use it now.
Yes, I can finally use it.
I'm
okay,
waiting.
that's this one. So, can I target which part of the body like it gets redirected to?
I'll say sure.
What part of the body bleeds? You know what? Yeah, I'll. Can I redirect it back to him? No, right? So I'll just
You cannot.
redirect it to this goblin.
Yeah,
Would
the
you
one
like
in
to
front of
finish that?
Moss.
Yep.
All right.
He will tank it.
Then you watch as the goblin pulls out that short bow, just pulls the string back. You watch the arrow fly towards him, and a small kind of cloudy rune appears right in front, and the arrow just teleports straight into his foot. And this will be the damage for it. Instantly killing the goblin in front of
Oh
you.
my
Even
god.
to the foot, man. Come on,
It
bro.
obliterated his foot. That's what happened.
Died
And
from
now,
shock.
seeing as he
Died
just
from
killed
shock.
his own friend, you watch as the goblin runs deeper into the forest. And
Yikes.
combat ends.
His foot exploded.
I will run up here. I tell them to keep chasing. I will handle the cart.
Then Moss will return to stealthing and moving forward.
I will
Okay.
try to be no longer a giant and
Alright.
chase after them.
And
Should I roll
Oliver,
Attempt?
yeah, you can roll your stealth later.
I'll just
I'll just
hide
be-
the cart here.
Just move forward.
How do
I'll
you track?
wait.
I
They
will try to
already
track
moved them.
them.
Are you guys not trying to stealth or what?
No, I am not. Moss is.
Moss is
Okay.
stealthing.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So
just
everyone
be
is
behind.
just moving forward then.
Except for me. I'm just gonna take a little bit of time. The party should be ahead of me. I'm just gonna put the hard.
No, I'm gonna go with you. Then go back. I'll go with you.
Yeah. I'm hurriedly pulling the cart back into this tree.
Okay. So then, as you all start to track down the creatures with mostly just you're split right now, which means
A little bit, but I am trying to catch up.
It's a reckless
Yes.
action.
Yeah.
it is indeed a reckless action. So that is
Oh no.
4 and reckless action.
Yep, it is. No.
Well,
1.
Oh.
Right. So
No. How did a 1? It's 5656, right? It's 46.
oh
No,
yeah, it
5,
is.
6,
Yeah,
5, 6,
5 6
4,
5 6. This is not a 1. Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
You are correct.
Wow.
Perfect roll, bro. Beautiful roll. What is that?
No
The first
complications happened.
one. Feels good.
So, as you are all kind of tracing down where the creatures may have gone, with Arthur kind of up ahead, eventually the two of you, Chester and Alvar, both of you eventually make it back to where Arthur is, and you see that he's somewhere around the crossroads in the forest. There's a few paths kind of interlocking between the trees, and you're all kind of confused as to where these creatures might have been. But you can try and track them down. That would require a survival check.
I have proficiency in survival, but I am not very wise.
I'm gonna help
what's
Arthur.
the proficiency, my guy?
I have 3 in survival.
Oh wow.
Yo, that's meta.
True. That's
Um,
meta. Hey.
I have
I will-
I am more. I
will
am
help.
more. I am more surviving, my guy.
More surviving.
So I
Would
tell
you
both.
track it though? But thing is,
I tell both.
Yeah.
As you guys are arguing who's gonna track who, I tell both that the boss is injured, so
I
he
have
might
lived
be
longer than
bleeding
you.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I have lived longer than you.
That's how I help, Cass.
Okay.
I tell them that the boss is injured.
Do I roll or do you roll?
So Chester is helping by that. Someone between the two of you can roll. You
Then
guys
let
decide.
Albatron do it. Let the
I
guard
don't
do it
know.
then.
Yeah.
Don't blame me for this, man.
That's with advantage.
Oh, with advantage, right?
16
Oh.
with advantage.
Probably roll
Roll
another
again. Okay, so it's
Okay.
a 16.
Alright.
With a 16, Alvar, you're trying to look down into the ground, trying to see if there's any tracks, the blood, and eventually, after some time, with the help of Chester telling you that the goblin boss was indeed injured, you do find the tracks of blood leading towards the east a bit.
I tried to tell that to the party, but I'm also sorry, I can't speak as man. I'm also trying to tell them that they should be quieter or more sneaky. The fresher the blood will be, or the I guess because I'm assuming it's drier here because it's already
Some
some
time
part.
passed.
Some time
Yeah.
has passed. It is getting drier, but it's still a bit, viscous, kind of liquidy.
The moment the droplets of blood is like less or something, we could just be more cautious at that point.
I also think that we should be careful of traps. Arthur, lead the way. I'll help
Very
look.
well.
All right.
Do we do this? Okay, let us do this stealthily but quickly.
Stealthily but quickly.
So, is everyone going to try and stealth through?
Do we? I guess we do.
I know
Not
I am.
stealthily. What do you like? Cautiously, I guess. We
Cautious,
go
alright.
quickly, but we check for traps.
All right.
How do you word that? Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So,
Do you guys not plan to be sneaky as well or what?
No. I'm planning
just
on
gonna
alerting
be-
the goblins. Yep.
Yeah, careful. We're just being careful now, moving.
I see.
I'm also helping Arthur look around for traps.
all right. Arthur and Chester. Chester, you're helping, so that's another advantage. Arthur, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Perception. It's wisdom. Oh man, wisdom is low.
Prescription check.
Oh,
What's
16.
wisdom slow?
15. You are making your way through the forest, and you know, as you're kind of going through, you do kind of like pass by a handful of like larger trees at this point, and eventually after some time there's somewhat like opening right across. But as you're making your way past, almost in an instant you hit something right beneath you, and then you can hear something just activate. You see something burst out from the forest, and some kind of large lightning light flies off towards you, Arthur. And go ahead and make me. This would be a dexterity saving throw. DC of 15.
Charity.
Can I
Surely.
help him?
Well, I will inspiration, might as well.
Okay.
Surely. Oh.
Oh, the
21.
inspiration comes
The inspiration
clutch.
does come in clutch as you just manage to fall back, this lightning passing by you very quickly, but you hear that kind of burst across the forest, and you can hear just off towards the north. And with that, that is where we end our session for today.
Yeah, my first attack roll was a crit.
Nice.
All right. So we're going to be closing this a bit early than usual since
a lot.
yeah,
We need more
there-
people.
Yeah, we need more men.
We need more men.